happy day to you, little peeperts. Today we are talking how to feel more loved, the Chinese New Year, and
Happy Chinese New Year.
there was something else. Love is blind.
There we go.
Love is blind.
Perfect. Let's do it. Hello and welcome to Staying Up with Cami and Taryn. I'm Cami.
And I'm Taryn. And every night me and my baby get to sleep together because we're married. But every week we invite you to join us to our sleepover. So thanks for staying up.
Thanks for staying up. Hi guys. Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year. Ni hao.
I'm in my red to
I'm
celebrate.
not yet.
Oh, you need to be.
I refuse to. What do you have? Socks?
I have red. So I did not mean to pack anything red. I never wear red. It is very rare that I'm wearing red. These are the two red items that I own. I have no idea why I brought either of these items.
You knew.
I did not remember that it was Chinese New Year. None of it.
I feel as if you knew.
And then, no, I packed the socks because I have been wearing these with my little loafers. It's like a whole thing. And
I'm sorry. What do you mean it's like a whole thing?
it's just like a whole vibe. Like it's just
what do you
cute.
mean?
It's cute.
Okay.
And then
Wait, but why did you like smile so much? Like you just know it's so cute.
it's so cute. And then I had a different outfit on to leave the house.
That is so damn
Oh,
funny.
for those of you who don't know, we are in Palm Springs. Sorry.
We're in Palm Springs.
We aren't home. That is why I packed belongings to come with me to Palm Springs, and I packed these red items. So I knew I was bringing the socks. That was a thing. But then last minute, whenever we were leaving the house, I was like, I don't want to wear a jacket, but I'm going to be cold. I need a sweater. And I just like grabbed this sweater.
Now, why does all this red matter?
Because it's Chinese New Year and you're supposed to wear red.
Okay.
It brings prosperity, good luck, good fortune.
Now, girlies,
But Taryn has white socks on and no red. So.
I have white socks on, no red. What
that
I will
off
not
camera.
be doing live on camera is switching to red, but I will put these little reds on my.
If you want to see Taryn you're not going to put them on?
I'm just like really scared to do that live.
If you want to see Taryn change her socks live, zoomed in, head over to Patreon. Join our Patreon for special content, bonus episodes, our book club. And this week, Taryn will be doing a little special episode, which we will talk about later on.
Yeah, that was the whole housekeeping. I also want to say we have gotten so many new tops that have joined us on Patreon.
Yeah, welcome, Tops.
Thank you so much for joining. It's so fun to see you. And we hope that we do you proud with the stuff that we post there. And one of those things will be, since the last episode, we talked a bit about OCD and some of y'all reached out. So I'm going to do like a little bit of a how I'm doing so far with my OCD experience. It's been a absolute hilarious ass doozy, but I'm excited to share, and we will also be sharing those clips from y'all.
Yeah. Should we jump right into You, Me, We? Because I feel like we have a lot to discuss
Today
this
we
week.
have a full ass epi, so
yeah, this might be a long one. Full acid up.
No, go ahead.
How are you, honey?
You know what? I'm good. I was thinking right before we started, like, how actually am I?
How are you?
I was kind of thinking, how actually am I?
Like past surface.
I was actually thinking, oh my God, we have to talk about Wuthering Heights.
Oh my God.
We didn't even think about that.
Oh, we got a lot to do.
I'm good. Go. How are you?
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing just, I'm good. This isn't running into a colleague at the coffee shop.
Not a colleague.
How are you?
I am actually doing just like totally fine, I think.
Good.
Is how I would describe it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I have, last week, obviously, y'all saw me on my high. I've been on my low. I would say I'm somewhere in the middle. I am definitely more activated on the OCD front still, on the health side of things.
Are you feeling extra mature because you have a gray eyebrow?
You guys have randomly have a gray eyebrow out of nowhere.
It's distracting me right now because it's like listening.
It really fits in this house. My parents' house, you guys, is like
Very gray.
so millennial
As you
gray.
can probably see.
Well, if you're watching on video, but to our audio girlies, we love you so much, and we hope that you stay on audio because audio is very important.
Oh yeah, apparently
However,
it's super important. So do not watch. Do not come over to our YouTube.
We're gonna try to bring video over soon.
Yeah.
But
We're
anyway,
working on it.
Stay on audio. We love you. Thank you for being there. Yes, we're at my parents' house. It's very gray. My eyebrow is randomly really gray all of a sudden.
I thought with our You, Me, We, you were going to talk about how badly you wanted to come out here and how it like resets you.
Okay, that's so real and so true of you because coming out to Palm Springs for me, or Palm Springs adjacent, is so damn good for my nervous system. It is so calm. If I could pan the cam,
Pan the can.
I would show you that like we're on this golf course.
It's just beautiful.
All you hear is like birds, gardening, wind.
The birds are gardening.
Nice. A golf ball being hit every 30 minutes.
It's very peaceful.
It's so damn
and it calms
peaceful.
the dogs a lot. I think they love being here, and it resets everyone's nervous system.
That's what
feel.
I'm saying. So
It's
I
good.
think like that for me is so good, and I feel a bit more creative here. I feel a bit more like, what do I want from life? Like it's just getting out of our house, I think, is so good, and that's good for everybody. But
totally.
So yeah, I'm coming to you totally proudly fine, and I love that. How
amazing.
are you?
I'm great. Another week where the crash has not happened. I know everyone's on pins and needles, but turns out it's not going to happen this year.
No
because
crash.
It's my harmony year.
We'll
I
get
have
there.
just learned, and we will get into all of that. But the crash will not be coming. So we are up. We've been up, and we're gonna stay up.
I love that for you.
How are we?
I think we're doing great.
I think we're doing great too. I think like we're really
How are we
listening
this
to
week?
each other's like needs and balancing them out.
Yes.
I think we're doing a good job of like, we might not always have the same needs, and that doesn't mean that one person has to go against their needs to compromise.
Yeah.
But there are ways to like have this symbiotic vibes and work together. So I feel like we're nailing it.
Yeah, I feel like we're being really flirty this week
Oh yeah, we're flirting.
in like a really cute way.
yeah.
What do you think that comes from sometimes? I think
Maybe
it's-
Valentine's Day.
could be Valentine's
No.
Day, but something about it feels very like, I don't know. It doesn't feel manufactured in a way that sometimes I
No.
think Valentine's Day
Yeah. I was
cuteness
kidding.
feels.
I think it's when you and I both are not in our stride. We don't have to be in our stride, but when one of us isn't like down or just like a little sillier with each other or a little flirtier with each other. Like I
do
think
wanna
that's our
say-
baseline. Is
Yeah.
that. So
No, but
then
it just feels so extra lately.
yeah.
I will say our Valentine's Day dinner, we were flirting so hard in a way that was so cute. And I loved it. We were flirting. Then when we were driving, we were being a little bit flirty.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like sometimes on a date, you're like, with your person that you've been on 10,000 dates with, it's like, oh, this
We're
is
having
just a
dinner.
dinner.
Yeah.
That felt like a date,
Yeah. It felt like a date.
you know?
Yeah. I
Anyway.
love flirting with you.
Yeah, it was fun. You're so cute. I love you.
I love you.
Cool. So we're doing good.
Okay.
Chinese New Year, hit us off.
We
Go
got to
for it,
jump into
babes.
Chinese New Year. I'm going to try to make this not like 10 hours long, but I have stuff to talk about, and I think it's very important. I stayed up last night, thank God, because you're also supposed to stay up till midnight the night before. It's like
God.
New Year's. And I did.
Oh.
And I did stay up
You
till-
did?
Yeah.
Till midnight?
Yeah.
Oh.
After midnight. I was researching. I watched Tell Me Lies season finale, which
Were you right about everything?
I was right about everything.
Okay, good
Yeah,
to
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Give it time for people to watch.
I didn't love the finale. I'm not gonna out it, but before the episode I told Taryn all my thoughts because I was like, I really feel like I've like guessed all this for a while and I need to get it out there. But I felt like I was so right that he didn't even want. I was gonna make a TikTok about it and be like, this is what I think's happening. And I was like, I know I'm right, so I'm not gonna ruin it for everybody else.
Heard.
So I didn't, but I was right. Which it became quite clear the last 2 episodes that I was like dead on. But anyways, back into what's important. Chinese New Year. It is the year of the horse, the fire horse to be.
Nay, how?
No.
You can say that.
No, but nay. How? No, it's a dad joke. I'm not saying that it was
Oh, I thought you were
culturally inappropriate.
Oh, I thought
you thought I was going to edit
clip
it out.
No,
No.
I thought you were picking up your phone to click it.
No.
clip it out.
I'm getting my notes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it is the year of the fire horse, which there has been some discourse over if we are meant to wear red today because the fire horse is already like so much intensity
Yes.
that then red is an intense color where do we need to ground that out? But the general consensus I am getting is that we do wear red today, just like any Chinese New Year.
Classic.
Bring in the prosperity, good fortune, all of that jazz. But then depending on, you really need to know what your sign is, your birth year sign is, because that is going to impact your year, how you move through it, what this year means for you, if you need to like combat any bad luck, if you need to learn some lessons, if you need to do anything. So
as you can tell, since Cam became Chinese a couple months ago, this is real for her in a way that is really beautiful.
It feels really real to me since about 11:45 last night because I follow my Zodiac. I'm aware of like my sun, moon, rising. I look into it. But I often feel like I'm like, is it really me? Then I learned about my Chinese year sign. And now I'm like, oh, okay.
That's you.
That's me. That's
as a Chinese person as well.
It's me. It's like, it's all clicking. So I am a goat.
Greatest of all damn time right here, folks.
It's just like really just amazing.
What does that mean about you?
So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to need to get into because I'm a metal goat.
Oh.
You are a metal horse.
Okay, what's so crazy is I just learned about you being a goat and now you're suddenly a metal goat.
So every year also has an element.
Cool.
And every 12 years, the animal repeats itself.
Okay.
So whenever it is, for you, it is your Zodiac year.
Yeah.
You are a horse and it is a horse year.
Oh, I'm a horse.
You're a horse.
That's huge for me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but it's also bad. It's giving bad.
It's not bad. Here's the thing. Let me talk to you about the horse.
I
need you to put your socks on because you're supposed to wear red all year.
Oh.
You gotta.
I'm going to put the socks on over my socks.
Okay, you can do that. I'll allow that.
Don't let the dogs out, the horse dogs.
So it's not bad luck. This year is, and you can look back on how like 2014 was your last year of the horse. So you can look back on that year. There are a lot of things where basically you are going to feel impulsive. You are going to feel like big moves have to happen and they have to happen quick.
I do feel that.
You need to slow down a little bit.
Oh,
it's my harmony year, which is really good for us as a couple, where I'm going to bring kind of like grounded balance to you and you're going to help me like get my stuff out there. So it not the little socks over your.
You take a picture of that for the
over your toe. Yeah, absolutely, because that's really something. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just focus on you. So as a metal horse, this is just your general traits. A horse is magnetic, independent, moves fast, hates stagnation, natural performer energy, direct communicator. Then your metal adds determination, edge, self-resilience, strong opinions, and high personal drive.
Yep.
So that is you with your
everything
metal
but
horse.
Independent. Which I could be independent.
I think it's like, it's hard.
I feel like in my heart, I'm very dependent.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So because it's your Zodiac year, you might feel impulsive, restless, and urgent.
Yeah.
You need to slow down before you leap.
Oh.
Is a little bit how it is. So you need to not let the intensity of this year cause like chaos for you, basically, is what it means. There's also a few hacks you can do. So a lot of times when people say that it's their Zodiac year, there can be a big money leaving moment where it's like something can happen where you got to spend a lot of money and you don't want to. However, you can balance this out by kind of tricking the universe by doing it first. Investing in your 401k. Making contributions to a cause you care about. You can do donations.
I mean, does egg retrieval fucking count?
Probably.
Well,
I don't know.
Done.
Yeah. So it's like you just need, it's more about an awareness of this balance. And like you might feel a little like, oh, I got to do these big changes. And it's a big like self-reflection year. There can be like, there can be like job transformations. You can have relationship transformations. Like everyone's going to, but you like, if you look at 2014, that might have been like a relationship transformation happening for you back then. Like there can just be a lot of transformation happening, but you are at the end of the day in control is like the overall thing, but you need to keep these in mind so you can be prepared and center yourself.
I mean, it's kind of strange when you say though that when it's your year, it's like not that great.
It's not that great. It is considered energetically loud, is what they say. It's not unlucky.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a year where your identity gets tested and redefined. So I think for a lot of that, but that could be having a baby. You might be moving into motherhood,
Yes.
where you could be like, who am I?
Papahood.
Yeah, you could be moving into papahood. And and that for some people could be really intense to have things shaken up. Other people, it could be very exciting.
Yeah.
But I think going into it and having that awareness and expectation, it's like the unknown can be scary, but if you know it's going to happen and things are going to be changing, you can remind yourself, okay, slow down. It's okay. And I do feel you get a little overwhelmed naturally when there are big changes and redefining and like who your identity and who you are.
Yes.
Going into this and knowing this is going to really help keep you grounded.
Yeah, like, look, I'm just gonna tell you now, and I'll tell peepees and you know, all of the Chinese folks listening. I'm not really in the market for like huge identity change.
Okay.
So how can we kind of work together to create like
Not that.
like what I'm actually trying to do is like be more grounded and
Yeah.
feel like really like fall into who I am,
Yeah.
not like explode into who I am. I'm also trying to like really get Tumblr humming in a way that like feels really nice. I'm trying
So for
I'm
that,
trying to be a parent.
it would be no big rash decisions with Tumblr. If there's something all of a sudden where you're like, no, we got to do it now. We got to launch. We got to do this. Slow down a second.
Yeah, slowing down.
Get some perspective. Get other people's opinion. Ask for advice.
Okay.
You're going to feel this urgency.
I do feel an urgency.
Yeah. And that's natural. It's your Zodiac year.
It's also New Year, maybe. No, that's my Zodiac.
It's your horse year.
Yes.
I don't feel this urgency.
You don't?
No, I feel amazing.
I want you to also feel this urgency though.
No, yeah, I know. That also says that.
Oh,
like
that's part of it?
Yeah, like you're gonna help me create and get my stuff. Here, we'll get into me.
Okay, yeah, tell me about
So
you. I need to be
my
prepared.
goat traits: creative,
Yeah.
aesthetic, sensitive but resilient, home-centered, refined taste, quiet leadership. That's the goat. We're the goats.
Honey, that's so you.
Thank you.
Did you only
That's
pull
nice-
did you only pull the things that it
No, I just copied and pasted the entire list. Then for metal elements, structure, discipline, sharpness, higher standards, strong internal boundaries. I feel like this is me, right?
Honey.
Do you see this and you think Cam?
Oh my God. I hear it and I think
Okay.
Cam.
Horse
Uh-huh.
is my alliance. That's like my secret fucking bestie. Yeah.
Why secret?
Not secret, just like
I was like,
chill. Like,
must we not tell?
but that's also cute because like
Are you my alliance?
this year it's I wasn't looking at like how they affect each other. Like the horse year is really good for a goat.
Got you.
This year is like, that's my homie.
This is your year.
But also you are my homie.
Perfect.
So this is a harmony pairing.
Love.
The goat can be quiet. The horse pushes my, I deleted that note. It says pushes me out of it, I think is what it was supposed to say.
Pushes my
So
outer.
like a goat can be a little bit too timid at times.
Yeah.
To put themselves out there.
Yes.
Where the horse really like pushes.
Well, yeah, I'm basically just a big goat.
Well,
Like a horse.
I'm not talking about you in these instances. I'm talking about
Okay.
me in relation to this year.
Okay, I'm having a hard time.
Yeah. I get that it's confusing because you're a horse, but this is just about me and what this year is the horse. This isn't what
Okay,
you're
so this
doing.
has nothing to do with me anymore.
Not at this moment.
Okay, I'll step
Not at
back.
this present time.
Okay.
So,
So
a
this
goat
year
is
is going to like push you.
yes. For a goat, home and foundation really matters.
Okay.
And that's still going to matter because like the goat is deeply tied to nesting, family,
You're such a
emotional
nester.
stability,
You're so
long-term planning. Even if the external world speeds up this year, your power move is to expand without destabilizing your base.
That's what I want.
Less introspective and more expression. So because you are the metal horse, you are going to help me kind of like, this year is less about me. Like I do a lot of internalizing and like a lot of my creativity is like inward.
Yeah.
This year I'm supposed to push that outward. I'm supposed to be more front facing.
Amazing. We love.
Yeah. And as a horse, you can really help me with that.
Giddy
and
up.
I can really help ground you.
Okay.
So for me to not have the fire of this year shake me, and as we were discussing earlier, fire melts metal. But that's okay. That's not a negative thing. It refines the metal.
Correct.
But a lot of times I need, like, think of like a clay pot, and you put the metal in that clay pot and then fire it. You're going to get really refined jewelry out of that.
Okay, love.
So I need like earth tones to balance me out. So I'm wearing my red today, but for the rest of the year, you will catch me in a lot of earth tones. For you, you need that added luck and prosperity.
I know what to do.
What?
I know what to do. I took off my pennant that I was wearing that had red.
Put it back on, baby.
I have to put it back on this year.
You got to put it back on.
Sorry, I'm going to have to replace
That's okay.
this necklace.
You need to be having a little extra reminder of that, like, luck and prosperity in your life.
I'm just so shook because like this year was already going in such a positive.
It is very positive for you. You just need to keep in the back of your mind that gentle reminder to slow down. Don't like run faster than your feet can go or you're going to trip kind of vibe.
Okay. Wow.
Where
how are you?
I'm Chinese
How are you like this is already so impacting
it
you?
It came so natural. It really, babe, I'm like out watching TikToks last night.
Wait, let's go to China.
Let's go to China.
I love China.
I've never been to China.
I know we should go together.
To China. I said that's so weird.
We should go together.
I would love that.
Well, I'm not sure if a horse is able.
New Year. You're able.
At this time.
You're able. No, honey, it is a very important year. Like I said, these come every 12 years. Why am I saying everything weird? 12. China, 12. They come every 12 years. It is very natural. It's kind of like it keeps you balanced. It's a lot of people get when people don't understand Chinese zodiac, they think like, oh, it's my zodiac year. This is my year. Yeah. Kind of how we think of like where I'm like, it's Pisces season. It's my season.
Is that even how you do it? Is that even how it works in Pisces season?
I mean, not this year. Yeah. I mean, this year is my year. Like we've already been talking about that it's the year of the Pisces. Yeah. And it's the year of the goat.
We have to tell Kevin. He's also a Pisces and he'll feel so much better if we tell him that it's...
But he's a horse, so I don't want to scare him.
How do you know he's a horse?
Because he's born in 1990.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not full
no, but that's good for him.
It's like it's like New Year. There's Chinese New Year on.
No, he'd love it. He wants change. He needs it.
Okay, good. I will let him know. But yeah, it's all very good stuff. And I think because of you and I being a pairing, it's going to be really, really good. And I'm really glad that I'm going to be pregnant and I'm going to be kind of that like calm, grounded, creative, but ready to like project that into the world. And I think my calmness is really going to help you, but then your excitement and drive is going to help push me. Perfect. I think we're as always going to be just the best team.
Amazing. I can't wait.
So that's the Chinese New Year.
Wow, babe, you did so great. Great learning.
Thank you. Like I said, it just like really came natural.
So before I share all of my learnings about the podcast that I listened to and wanted to share, I think we should fluff the middle with our other silly things, which is, we're always watching Love is Blind. Like what?
I mean, we're always watching reality dating shows.
But
it's just kind of like our life.
Love is Blind is so trash, but we're always going to watch it.
It's such a weird show and it freaks me out. And I just can't believe anyone would go on it because I feel like it's so damaging for everybody.
We have some thoughts from binging.
Can I speak about my first and probably the most important takeaway from the show?
Yeah.
Production, or maybe there's just one cameraman or an editor or something. Someone has a foot fetish.
There's so many foot clips.
Guys, and this year they revved it up. I don't know if they like saw online discourse, if anyone's been talking.
Have you seen stuff about it?
No. Oh. But I've noticed it in previous years where I'm like, are they trying to give me the ick for someone? Because why are they showing their feet so much? It is like every few clips, every conversation they're having. Like right now, if we were on Love is Blind, they would be zoomed into your foot right now.
Yeah.
For like an odd amount of time.
And it's in sandals, in socks, in shoes, and bare fucking foot.
Honey, I'm sorry. I just got so distracted. You're not supposed to wear black or white today. You need to change. And you took, I didn't want to tell the PPs this, but Taryn took the trash out this morning before I could warn her.
No, honey.
I was going to clean the whole house today. It was going to be my cleaning day. And then I learned at 12:45 that you can't. Thank God you can't wash your hair today. Oh my God. I forgot to tell you guys some stuff. Sorry. We need to back up a second.
Honey,
I do need you to change. White and black are funeral colors.
All I wear.
But just for today, You need to not wear all black or all white.
What the fuck, guys? I'm in head to toe black.
I think I should give you my sweater for today.
I think I need to change right now.
I think so too.
Wait, you mean literal funeral?
No, you're not going to die.
Is someone going to die?
No. They're just like sad colors where it's like you're supposed to like start the year off with like some people even buy a new outfit to like represent newness. A lot of these are just superstitions, and nothing is going to cause bad. Okay. It's just like good to do as many of these things as you can. You can't avoid them all. But do you have any other colors with you? I'm so damn
frazzled. I have different color pants, and I have, I don't know, did the laundry finish with my...
Go change your sweater.
Okay. I'll go change when we have to pause in the middle.
Okay.
Let's finish our Love is Blind thoughts.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted. I looked at you and I like had like a panic in my heart. Back to the feet all over Love is Blind.
Some freaky feet people. Sure. That's one thing about Love is Blind. One thing that we learned on Love is Blind, or that was solidified on Love is Blind, that I need to share with all of my single peepees.
Oh.
Any peepees that are trying to get out and date. I have a flirting tip for you. Do not, and hear me out.
I know where this is going.
Do not say the following line. When someone is being cute, hot, when they're flirting, when they're whatever, don't say, oh, you are so dangerous. Oh, this is so dangerous.
If that happened to me
you
on
are
a date,
trouble.
I think this day and age, I would get up and leave.
You're
trouble.
Oh, your eyes are trouble.
Oh, you're going to be trouble, aren't you? You're so dangerous.
That is so not hot. It's insane, girls. Don't do that.
I feel like typically it comes from an attractive guy or a successful guy, a guy
No, baby, we know some girlies who would say something like that.
We do, but I'm saying generally speaking, it typically comes from somebody who didn't really need to have a personality to attract someone. Yeah. They are typically going after somebody who is also attractive or on that same level and only cares about that too. Yeah. We are going for two duds who have like something going for them that they know they don't really have to try. And it's like they're looking at the lips. The girl's like giving flirty eyes, trying to be cute. And it often goes like this. Tell me I'm doing something and I'm being trouble.
Ooh, those eyes, you are bad. Wow.
What?
You are trouble. I can see it. You're trouble.
I'm not doing anything.
You are a dangerous girl.
What do you mean? They're like,
ew,
they're like this, babe. What? I'm not doing anything. What do you mean?
What? And they're like this. Oof, you are gonna get me in trouble.
And they're literally like eye fucking them.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, this is just how I look.
Guys, the problem with it is that like, why are we acting like it's like forbidden? Why are we acting like they're younger than you in a dramatic way?
Or you're cheating.
Or you're...
It's like...
It's not trouble. That's what we want. It's not bad.
Be like...
We want to flirt.
Be cute. Be like... You're killing me with those eyes. Like, you are so pretty or something. Like, say something else other than trouble. Or like, if they're giving you looks and it's making you want to do something, kiss them.
Yep.
Like...
Yep.
What...
Makes me sick.
Say something cute.
There's nothing creepier than like, oof, you are gonna get me in trouble.
All that's happening is they're feeling fanny flutters and they don't know how to articulate it without being like, I'm fucking horny right now.
Yeah.
So they go, you're trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble. Why are you gonna get what? Why?
Okay, we beat this horse. We beat this horse. We need to move
keep going. One more time.
From the horse, we've beat it.
Okay.
Hear me. The last thing that I wanted to say
Don't beat my horse.
Sorry. Ew.
Ew. You're going to get me in trouble.
That was literally worse than you're dangerous. Don't beat my horse.
Don't you beat my horse.
Don't you beat my horse
beat my dead
to
horse.
death. Okay, I just went and changed.
As you may notice, there's an outfit change happening because Taryn really needed to not be wearing all black.
Okay.
Frank, you look like a horse.
Hi, Frank.
You're so cute.
So my third thing, what I want to talk about is, as happens with every Love is Blind, the people meet, they're like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to you. They're like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, like I really am. Like this, you're so hot, like amazing, perfect, blah, blah, blah. Then they go to the little trip and then they meet the other castmates and they realize, oh, okay, I was lying. Like this person's not my type at all. And now I'm attracted to someone else and I need to tell them.
Yeah.
Because I've been engaged to this person for 5 minutes. I don't care.
Yeah. They're like, I actually don't know this person.
I really get
at all.
And so, sorry, I like really ran.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
You didn't run, you galloped like a horse.
thank you so much. I was beautiful, wasn't I?
Majestic.
And this happened in this season, of course. The guy's like, oh my God,
Always.
like you actually are way more my type than like my other type. And they're like,
No, they try to do it way more sly. They're like, what's your type? And they want them to say it's them. And then they like describe the other person without really saying it. It's
you're being,
so icky.
Girl, you're being in trouble. And so, and so this season that happens. And the guy goes, you know, it's hard because like love isn't fully blind. Like there is some like physicality to it. And the girl's like, I know, right? Like, you're right. I normally go for like darker features and blah, 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 blah. So what I'm trying to figure out is like the whole show is about love being blind. And people are signing up for this blind experience where physicality shouldn't be a part of it. Is it then villainous for people to be realistic in that physicality matters and being attracted to someone matters?
Yeah.
Is it villainous for them to go and do that on the show and be like, oh, actually, like I am not attracted to you.
No,
And
I
I'm
think
more attracted to someone else? Or is that normal and expected and that's what should happen on this show?
I think it's totally fine because I think this is kind of a social experiment.
Yeah.
To see like, is this something?
Okay, Nick Lachey.
Well, I mean, they do say it so much where
I know.
It's not, to me, it's not about is love blind. When you meet someone, like that attraction matters. It's let's build the emotional connection first. It's even like
And see if we can get past the fact
not
that you're
even
maybe
past
not
it
my
because
physical type.
it's not like some of them are going to be 100% physical type. To me, it is not about getting past anything. It's a lot of times when you are out at a bar, you're not going to approach someone because you're like, they look like they have the same interests as me. You approach them because you're like, I find them attractive.
Right.
And I think what the show is doing is that is not the first or most important thing. It's not that it's not a thing. I think you do want to be attracted to your person. And also like on the show, none of them are hideous. They are all people that someone is going to be like, you are the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah.
That makes me sad then too, especially with the people we're talking about. Like both the girls are gorgeous, very different looking though, where one person is going to be like, oh my God, you're so hot. And the other one's like, Matt. And then someone's going to see the reverse.
Yeah, they're very different.
I think everyone deserves to be with someone who like thinks that they're the fucking best. That it would make me so sad to be with someone and they're like, yeah, I like a lot of stuff about you, but like, I don't like, you're not really my type. You're not the most attractive one. It's like, well, I want to go be with someone who is going to find me attractive then.
Yeah, that's real.
But I that's what I think it's not about is love blind. It's love is so much more important than just looks. So
Right.
let's take looks out of it at first, develop this really deep connection. It's almost like a long distance relationship where you have to like talk so much and you
And
get
then
so
do the
much more
vibes.
invested.
Right. And then do the vibes work when you're
Yeah, let's take out
Yeah.
the like sexual tension at first that sometimes is so exciting that you look past chemistry and
Yeah.
intellectual chemistry because the physical chemistry is so there.
Yeah.
So it's like we're going to develop this really strong connection first and then let the physical be a bonus.
Yeah.
But when the people meet each other and they're really like, ooh,
Yeah.
this
like,
isn't
icked
it,
out.
I think they should end it.
I think so too. I think that if it's like, oh, you're attractive and I am not repulsed by you, I should try it. If it's I'm literally repulsed by you, like being with you makes me feel sick.
Yeah, if like your partner's giving you the ick looking at them, that's not good.
Yeah.
I also think that people can look better or worse once you know them. Like I really feel, I always say watching Love
That's why
Island.
I'm hot to Cam, guys. Lock
Shut
in.
up. I hate when you say that. I have always found you attractive and I find people way more attractive or less attractive once I know who they are. And once I see who they are, I can't let go.
Yeah.
You could take the hottest person in the world. If I think you're a piece of shit, suddenly I like can't even see them as attractive.
Yeah.
That has happened so many times on TV shows where I'm like, damn, that person is beautiful. And then they'll be
Like
a piece
Tom
of shit.
Sandoval. Like you thought he was.
Other way around. No, just kidding. I just, yeah, I think, and I think a lot of people have that in them, but they they like will like someone more because they find them attractive
Yeah.
right away instead of vice versa. So I think this show is just like, let looks be secondary. It's like love is
They should
love is
change-
blindfolded.
Yeah, they should change the title and like,
Nothing's gonna be as catchy.
I know, but remember, love is blind. The gay version. Never forget. Okay, great. Well, we're on that, and that's that.
Yeah.
We're moving on now. Are you ready?
You're over it.
Yeah.
Horse is done.
I've galloped.
She's galloped away.
No, it's just like we're already like
She's moving on.
in. We've got to.
She wants to move on.
I
guys.
think this is more interesting.
Okay, baby, let's move on.
Okay.
Fuck Love is Blind. I want Love is Blind.
Okay, what we're moving to is a podcast that I listen to, and I learned and I loved, and I want to talk to you about it.
Please share.
The podcast is called The Happiness Lab. I listen to a lot of the episodes.
this.
It's so great. It's with Lori Santos, and she had on 2 psychologists and co-authors of a book that is coming out called How to Feel Truly Loved.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that.
So obviously they talk a lot about the loneliness pandemic, or epidemic, which I will get into. So they surveyed people and they asked, do you feel as loved as you want to be?
Okay.
What % do you think said no? They do not feel as loved as they want to be.
Oh, I feel like it's going to be incredibly high, not just because people aren't being loved enough, but because if you really think about it, you're like, well, do I have a partner? Is my partner loving me well? What is my relationship with my parents? How are my friendships? I feel like people are really going to think it. So I think it's going to be a very high percentage, like 70.
Exactly 70. Great job. You're amazing.
I'm really good at those.
You're so loved. But what is crazy is that people report wanting to feel more love specifically from their romantic partners more than any other thing that they say that they want to feel more loved
That's
by.
so fair. I think we put a lot of pressure for our love bucket to be filled by that person. We put like our partner. I think that's why people fight with their significant others the most too, out of like everyone else in their life. Like we hold our person to a higher standard of like 100%. We have to get everything from them.
And so they basically start off by talking about how bad loneliness and feeling unloved is for you, which I have shared these stats ad nauseum, but I will do it again because I think
the most important thing for humans.
Literally, it is physical poison for the body is what they say. So here are the craziest findings. Being lonely is as physically damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
That's insane. A day?
A day.
The fuck?
A day. It is so bad for you. A study where scientists literally injected people with a cold virus found that the people who felt more isolated and cut off in their lives got sick way more often than the people who felt connected.
Whoa.
Basically saying that your social life boosts your immune system.
Yeah.
Next, a California study found that lacking deep connections actually predicted premature death from cancer, meaning if you combine the last two, being socially isolated means that you both are more likely to get cancer and less likely to survive it.
What the fuck?
It's well documented that heart disease is directly linked to feeling unloved or lonely. So your heart literally feels the lack of connection.
Oh my God, you like literally get sick.
Yes.
Whoa.
And then the kind of big
heck?
picture that one of the authors argues is that loneliness is the secret engine behind massive societal problems like bullying, political polarization, and even violence. So it is much of a bigger deal than just feeling sad.
Yeah.
Okay, so what now?
Jesus.
People feel lonely, but also in the relationships that we all have, people feel very unloved, which is really sad. Like,
It's like not having the relationship guarantees that you're not lonely.
right. And so when you hear all the loneliness stats, you're like, okay, well, I just need to like get out and be with more people. I need to whatever. But let's say that you're just trying to feel more loved from the relationships that you do have, right? They talk about the 5 kind of evidence-based mindsets that can get you to feel more loved.
Okay.
The funny overarching thing is that the paradox of it all is that to feel more loved yourself, you actually have to love more first.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I, in a previous episode, shared something about like friendships and that the number one thing is like doing something for other people. Like people throw a fit in LA if they have to pick someone up from LAX, where it's like if you do those things for others, creating that community of like, I'm just doing you a favor with nothing in return, people feel so much more love.
Yep.
Wow.
And so it's literally, they talk about how people are too focused on how they're coming across instead of how they're coming forward. And I thought that was a really cool
That's a sweet
distinction because like, especially if you think about in dating, if you spend the whole time being anxious in your own head, wondering how you sound, what stories you're telling, you're probably going to have a less fun time, but also they're probably going to feel less close to you.
Yeah.
Instead of you being deeply curious about them, their interests, their blah, 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 blah. And that in turn makes you feel more loved, which is crazy.
Yeah. It's like give more and you will feel more loved.
Yes. So the psychologists break down the 5 evidence-based mindsets that can help you get to feeling more loved.
Okay, great.
First is sharing and increase vulnerability. If you aren't truly known, you will always wonder if the people that know you only like the curated version of you. So there's like this thing called the paradox of vulnerability, which basically says that we feel that if we open up about who we are or the things that we've gone through, or basically show any vulnerability, that it opens the door to being disliked. But it's actually the opposite. If it's done at the right pace, we tend to be more liked by opening up to other people.
And even if you were disliked for that, you're like weeding out the people who wouldn't accept you.
Totally.
Like you need to be around the people who see you for who you are and love you for who you are.
Yeah.
It's like it's better to be disliked by many and loved by a few kind of vibe. Yeah.
But it's funny that like we think that it's going to make us less liked if we open up about who we are. But all the research shows the complete opposite. The more you open up, the more liked and loved that you are.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. The second is listening to learn. And this is something I think that both of us have worked on a lot, but have gotten better at. Most of us are guilty of just rehearsing our response while the other person is talking. So we don't listen to learn, we listen to respond.
Yeah.
Instead, try listening like there's going to be a quiz later. Ask the kind of questions that the other person actually enjoys answering.
Okay.
What's your read on that? How do you feel about that idea?
I love that. I actually really like the idea of listening like you're going to be quizzed on it.
Yeah.
I feel like I have done that in the past. If like we go to a museum and there's like a video, I'm like, how do I really not get like distracted?
Yeah.
How do I stay in this? And it's like, try to focus on names and dates. It like keeps my ADHD from bopping around.
Totally.
So applying that to conversations with people.
100%.
But I, more so than that, really like the last thing you said of asking them questions that they want to answer.
Totally.
That is so sweet. And I feel like that's even solid dating advice of like, don't just ask questions of like, oh, this is going to get us so I can share this thing about me.
Totally.
It's like, wait, they seemed really interested in blah, blah, blah. Let me ask more about that. I really like that, asking questions that they want to answer.
They go into that more on point 3, which is a mindset of radical curiosity. This is about moving past the what and getting into the who. So don't just talk about the hobby like basketball. Be curious about the person, like how they got into basketball, how basketball makes them feel. What about basketball they love?
Conversing with people, especially small talk. Like I think people get really overwhelmed by like, I hate small talk. I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about like the random show we're all watching. But I think if you start there and then you can like, oh my God, it's been so rainy in LA, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, well, do you like the rain? Do you not like the rain? What was it like where you grew up? Did you grow up in a lot of rain? Like, Are you used to that? Or is that like a novelty and it's kind of more fun? And then, and now all of a sudden you know about like their 4 siblings and if they had a good mom. Like small talk, if you ask the right leading questions and dive a little bit deeper, can actually turn into these like instant, really beautiful connections if you let them.
And then in turn, again, you will feel more loved by those people because they will feel closer to you and do things for you and to you and whatever that make you feel more loved and appreciated, which is crazy. Like you're focusing so much on them in a way that makes them appreciate you more.
Yeah, I do feel for some people, you have to be careful with this balance that you just don't. It's like the whole thing, you have to both open up. It goes both ways. You
gotta
can't
be reciprocal.
Because I think for a long time in my life, I was really good at getting other people to open up, and like they wouldn't even realize that I wasn't really sharing anything.
Yep.
And I would leave the hangout exhausted and drained because I was mirroring them so much. I was showing them, I wasn't being fake, but I was only showing them the sides that I knew they wanted. I was like not performing for them, but I was like being what they needed me to be.
Yep.
And I'd leave those hangs and people would have the best time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you're amazing. Yeah. And it's like, no, I'm not. You like yourself, which is great. And I showed you those sides of yourself.
Right.
So it's like, these are all great bases, but you have to reciprocate. Reciprocating is the only way that it forms a relationship and not just like a one way.
Well, and I think that these tips, and I have two more, but I think that these tips are kind of like what to do with the people that you know you want to feel more love from and be closer to.
You don't need to do this to every
This isn't about doing
it
with everybody. This is about like, I'm feeling a gap in our relationship as you are the number one person in my life. How can I bring us closer?
Yeah.
And instead of being like, oh my God, like I need more love. Like I need you to dote on me. I need you to like care about me and listen to me and blah, blah, blah. It's like the way to get there is by caring about you, which is really cool.
I mean, that translates to everything in life.
Totally.
Like, if you're in an argument and you want someone to listen more, you listen more, and they probably will. If you want someone to help out with chores or something, help out with like a lot of it is just doing what you want people to do for you.
Yeah.
And then it kind of will, like people kind of take those cues and they're like, oh, she does that so much. I'm going to step up and do this.
The next two, or the final two, are open-heartedness. So an open-hearted mindset means genuinely caring for the other person, giving them the benefit of the doubt, and being as concerned as possible for their welfare by being kind, generous, and altruistic. If they say something that sounds shady, for example, try to have the most benign interpretation possible. Think of their actions in the most positive light, because when you do that, the other person tends to respond much more positively rather than getting defensive and closed off. So be the giver of kindness, because it actually boosts your own happiness and immune system more than being the receiver of it.
Got it. It's like, don't make assumptions, even if they are being rude about something and you don't like it. It's like, lean into that with so much kindness to like get to the root of why they're doing something.
Right. So that you can
be their little cheerleader, where it's like you can do no wrong almost, because then you'll get through to them more, even if you do want to teach a lesson or bring something
This
up.
one was hardest for me because I feel like it's hard for me to just, if I feel like someone's in the wrong, to not say it or do something or
Libra in you, babe.
react in some way.
Yeah.
But I do think, to the point you just made, is like, it's not about making sure they know that they're in the wrong. It's about creating an environment where you can have those conversations in a way that makes it not defensive.
Yeah, you're
and by
supposed to be their
doing
safe
that,
space.
yeah, it's like making it as safe as possible.
Yeah, they're not going to be willing to even see their wrongdoings if they're feeling judged by the one person who is supposed to like love them no matter what.
Yeah.
So if you're more so able to be like, oh, interesting, like why do you feel that way? It's like you hold up the mirror to them so that they feel safe enough to question themselves and learn and grow, instead of just being like, that was mean, don't say that.
The last is multiplicity. So this is just reminding yourself often that everyone has multiple selves, some great, some flawed. Accepting someone's messy complexity makes them feel safe and loved. And when you turn that same self-compassion on yourself, it's like taking the lid off of your cup of love so you can finally let other people's affection in. The final word that I think kind of sums up, or not sums it up, but like is like the last stamp on it, is if you've made a long-term investment in these mindsets and there is still zero reciprocity, it is time to walk away. But for most of us, the secret to feeling loved is to show love. It's to be the one that goes first and like acting brave and be the one that is like, I feel lack of connection, so I'm going to make a connection, not wait for you to make a connection.
Yeah. Be the person you want.
Yeah.
Be the best partner. Be the best friend. Like, that's why, and I even said this recently on a podcast, I hate when friends say like, I'm just going to match people's energy. Like, I'm not getting, I'm texting them and they're not texting back and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's not going to get you anywhere. And we all show love differently. Like, matching people's energy in that sense it's just like lack of communication and not sharing that feeling not cared for, what you need. It's show up in those ways. Like, and yeah, if you are doing that for a long period of time and you're really putting an effort, but I think sometimes people think they're putting an effort when they're really not, where they're like, well, I text you first the last 3 times. And it's like, just saying like, hi, how are you is not like, that's not friendship. That's not enough.
Right.
Where give more effort. And and if that's not being reciprocated after a while, that might not be the friendship for you. And that doesn't mean that that person's a bad person.
Right.
But maybe they can't show up in the way that you feel loved, and that's okay.
I also feel like you generally feel loved by your friendships regardless of how people react or how people are like showing up in your life. Like I feel like you I don't know that you would feel that way as much maybe with like your family or with me, but I think with your friendships specifically, you do have a lot of like grace towards that.
I have an odd relationship to friendships where I feel like sometimes it's a super positive thing that I have like a lot of grace and I kind of like let people ebb and flow how they need, and I have like empathy for that.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes I just don't expect a lot from friendships, and maybe that could be a negative thing. Or maybe it's like, am I not expecting enough from myself in friendships?
Right.
So I'm not, it's actually something I've been really thinking about this last like week, which is funny that you brought it up, where I'm like, that's something that I want to like move into in in therapy about. I've been thinking if I want to stay with that same lady or if I want to switch. And I was like, I don't really dive into that. And I think my whole life I've had interesting trajectory of friendships where like when I was really young, a lot of my friends moved away.
Yeah.
So then I always had like one best friend. And then as I got older and it got complicated, and then I realized I liked women, the person I was dating became my best friend, and that's not super healthy.
Right. But so you're like, well, that's who's going to hold all of the expectations.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've had a really interesting friendship trajectories where I think in some ways I'm in a really good place with it, where I like really let people be who they are and how they need to show up. And other things I think I'm like a little too easy to just be like, oh, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't even really need that friendship, and I'm like too okay with it not being up to par. So something I kind of need to dive into.
That'll be a fun thing to like think through too.
Yeah.
Of like friendships affect the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And how you view friendships in some ways can be how our kids view friendships or how I view friendships. Like it's a fun thing to think about. Yeah. I think with the boys specifically, they're always the ones who get the brunt of my like, I'm not feeling loved enough, which like I don't say that to them, but I don't feel it as much in my family or with you or whatever. But like, it's funny. We're kind of the opposite in that way, where like, I know that if I were to fill out a survey and be surveyed if I feel as loved as I want with the boys, it would be so much lower than how they feel because like their expectations are just different.
Yeah.
But the second I start doing any of these things, it's reciprocated. And I know that.
Yeah.
And like, this was a big reminder for me where I'm like, oh, I just need to
show up how I want.
I can't just sit and wait for like my little guys to come around and love on me.
I don't want to be the one to try and do this.
That's not their nature either. Like, besides Tyler, really, like that's just not how they work.
Yeah, you got to like meet people where they are too.
Totally. And like stoking the flame a little bit with them and with other friends is like how it begins. And I just think it's like, it's cool that it's taking me out of my head and like kind of like stomping my little foot and being like, no, I'm waiting here, and being like, actually, you just do it first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think you have really high expectations with them because they've been such a constant in your life for such a long period and through so many different phases. But then it's also difficult because you guys have gone through so many different periods of, well, we're in our early 20s and we all just graduated and we're all working together. We have so much time and energy and effort to give each other.
Right.
And now we're all adults and we're married and we're starting families. So it's also hard to have these long-term friendships and allow them to grow and kind of like flow and change with each other and and change your expectations you have with people.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough to have really long-term relationships and allow each other like space to change.
Yeah. So anyway, I really like that. And
That was
sorry
so
if you see
interesting,
my
honey.
eyes
Thank you.
darting around. Riggy keeps smacking the back door, and I'm nervous as hell she's going to pee in here.
She's not going to be in here.
Alrighty, we are going to get into our PP story for the day. Thank you, as always, for calling. Y'all are upping the calls in a very delightful way.
It's been really fun.
I do want to say thank you to the people who wrote in, called in about their OCD experiences or even just like encouragements. I'm going to be sharing a couple of them on the Patreon because I don't want to trigger anyone the same way that I know that my OCD can sometimes be triggered by hearing other people talk about theirs. So I'm going to do a Patreon only episode where I share the 2 call-ins, maybe 3 that came in about OCD specifically after last week's episode, and just kind of share my reactions to that and also how my experience has been, because it's been kind of fucking doozy.
I just wanted to thank people on the episode of like very, very sweet. Some of them were just pure encouragement to Taryn. Some are sharing their stories, and it was really, I really enjoyed hearing them. There was specifically one about someone's wife or I forget who it was, who struggled really badly with OCD. So I find it useful to hear these stories. So please keep them coming.
Thank you very much. All to say, just because you don't hear a story on here does not mean we didn't hear it or we aren't loving it, because those really mean a lot to me, and I will keep them in my smile file.
All right. Oh, smile file. That was so cute. Let's get into this week's PP story.
Hit it, girl.
Hi, Kimmy and Taryn. I have gossip, concern, advice needed. So I have been going to physical therapy for a knee injury, and I started to have this little feeling like, do I want to kiss my physical therapist? She's so pretty. And anyway, the vibes have been so casual and chill. Like, we're just like chatting, and then we were talking about vacations. I was helping her plan her vacation, like super, super, super chill. Then, my friends were going to this like drag show, and that their friends was hosting, and it was the same night as physical therapy. It was like after my physical therapy appointment. And I was like, do you want to go to this thing with me? And no hesitation, she said, yeah, I do. So then we go to this club, to this drag show, and it's a ticketed queer event. We're at a private table, and we end up making out the entire night, okay? Next day, neither of us text each other. Saturday, I text her, and I'm like, okay, like, how are you feeling? What's up? Because she had said that she was straight. And then by the end of the night, she was saying she was bisexual. So she was having like a sexuality crisis. And I asked her how she was feeling, and she was like, oh, it's like, I was so sick yesterday. I think I got roofied. It's like, I don't remember anything. I don't believe it because she was acting so fine. Like, we were a little tipsy, but this girl was not roofied. And I was like, that is such a weird thing to lie about. Then I went to therapy, and my therapist was like, inappropriate and wrong and da-da-da. Like, she's risking her career, which, like, she is. But, like, now I don't know how to respond because I was like, oh, like, that's really surprising. Like, maybe we shouldn't see each other again. And she left me on red. And I don't know what to do. Like, like, she was my physical therapist. Do I never see her again? I kind of like her, and, like, I kind of want to talk to her about it. But also my therapist, like, not my physical therapist, my, like, psychologist is so against it. She's not about it. So I feel very torn because I had a good time and I liked it, but I also understand, like, technically it was inappropriate, air quotes. I don't think it's that serious, you know, so my actual therapist. So anyway, tell me what you think. Am I totally in the wrong? What do I do? Help.
That was so fun. You're a great storyteller, and I felt like you're our best friend. That was so fun.
At no point are you in the wrong.
No, literally, you're totally fine.
You're the patient, first of all. Physical therapist doesn't count. It's not like mental therapist where you're talking about stuff and that's inappropriate.
No, but
it's
it is
like
strange that, like, they're physically touching you. That's the one piece that is, like...
But then I'm like, if it goes farther and you want to
then
kiss
get a
and
new
stuff,
one.
then you just go like, okay, we shouldn't see each other anymore.
As patient, like, doctor.
Yes, but, like, I would like to see you again. But, I mean... I think we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah. That's the La La Land, mama.
Okay, how I would handle this situation personally.
Yeah.
One,
how would you tell your bestie to handle? What do we do?
I get you questioning her roofie situation, but I think it's something that's such a big thing. I don't think it's appropriate for us to question it. So I'm not going to in this moment. Privately, I might be, if I'm being real. But I wouldn't, and I don't think it's appropriate for you to question it to her, because whether it is factual. One, that's very scary if it did happen. And at clubs, sometimes you can get like microdose roofied and like we have no idea what happened to her. But even if it isn't true, she must feel so desperate and scared.
Yes.
To lie at this point. So how exactly. I would navigate this is I'm sending one more text and I'm saying, just checking in on you. Hope you're feeling okay. I know you mentioned you don't really remember anything from that night, blah, blah, blah. We did kiss. I had so much fun with you. I'm so sorry. I did not realize you were impaired in any way. So didn't mean to cross any boundaries, but I'm here for you if you want to talk. Whatever. I would let it be known that like whatever you're going through, obviously she's struggling with her sexuality as well on top of all this, that she was like, even if you're roofied, you're not going from like, I'm straight to eagerly wanting to go out with your queer patient and then
she wasn't roofied when she said she wanted to go out with you.
Exactly. Then I'm like, there's clearly some turmoil here and it's scaring her. So I would offer up friendship. I'm here to talk. I'm here if you need anything. And I would get a new therapist, not mental therapist.
Oh, I was like, baby.
I'm like, screw her. Go for it. No. Get a new physical therapist. Even say to her, like, I'm here for you. Like, I think maybe, I don't know if you like are needing a little space for me or whatever, but I'm going to get a new physical therapist. Like, I
think we're getting a new physical therapist no matter what.
I think we're getting a new physical therapist. Because then also maybe she'll feel comfortable enough to come to you and ask for advice or help.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to be that for her, which is hard when you have a crush on someone and you like someone. She doesn't seem in a place where she can be anything more with you right now. Like, she's clearly a little bit confused. So I don't know, like sometimes it's not up to the queer person to like be the straight girl's lesson and help her and hold her hand through something. But if you feel equipped to do that or equipped to be her experiment, go for it. Let that be known.
I agree with everything you said up until the offering to be
experiment,
to be the like, if you want to talk about it, if you want to blah, 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 blah. Like, I think
I just meant like opening that door, like to be like, I don't feel weird. So if you need anything,
I think like I'm totally down. I love the respect of telling her what happened and being like, and I'm so sorry if it crossed a boundary. Like, I would even be like, to be honest, I had so much fun. I was going to ask if you wanted to go out again, but I understand now that might be a little strange for you given how, what you feel happened,
your experience,
given your experience. But I think that it's scary. I don't want to say bad, but I think like being the one that's like, hey, we can work it out together. Like you can tell me how you feel. We can blah, blah, blah is a lot. I would just be like, tell her that you would have wanted to get to know her more, but you understand it's different. That opens the door for her to come towards you if she does like you.
Yeah.
But then say like, regardless, LOL, think I should probably get a new physical therapist. Like, don't want this to be weird for us, for you or me or whatever.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
But
and maybe get a physical therapist at her office.
Yeah,
like normally they like work in a group.
Yeah.
So that like you still run into each other and you'd be like, hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah.
Totally.
And like, it's not, but like, make it known like, I'm going to get a new therapist because like I was vibing with you.
Yeah.
You're clearly uncomfortable. No big deal.
Yeah.
NBD.
Please tell us what happens. This is like I desperate need a next update.
Please. I expect a call back within the next couple weeks.
What a turn.
Yeah.
Also kind of like a crazy drag show in a club situation.
Oh, it really sounds like the physical therapist like let her inhibitions down and then was like, ooh, I'm not ready. That was scary.
Yeah. But she also could have gotten micro roofied.
But either way, I think roofied or not, and I'm going to err on the side of just trusting her account of it. There was like some awareness and some fear.
Yes,
I think
totally.
I think the premise of still like being interested in women or you specifically, PP, it's still very real. But it was like I don't want to go there yet.
If I was trying to like not even big you up, but if I was trying to like explore this from all sides too, I might even be like, oh, is she like asking you to tell her that it happened?
Yes, sometimes when
From,
people
like-
are just realizing and just experimenting with their sexuality, it's almost like they are little kids again, where it's like
maybe she like blacked out during it is what I'm saying. Not literally blacked out, but I'm saying maybe she was like, whoa, did I actually just make out with her? Like, that's crazy. And she's like, wants to open the door to be like, let's talk about it.
I more so meant that like if for a girl who has never been with another girl, it's like you feel like a little shy kid again, where you're like, I don't even know how to be like, that was so fun. Like you don't know how to flirt yet. You don't know how to do stuff where you have to be like, oh my God, I don't know what happened, to be like, did you like that? I don't know that I like that. So I'm like giving you the out. It can just be really complicated. Yeah. I don't know, PP. I don't know if you want to like get involved in all this chaos, but
also, are you femme? Please respond. Thank you. I would like to know like what vibes you're putting off. Like if it was clear to her that you were gay.
It sounded like it was already obvious, but
we may never know.
Yeah. We may never know. All right, guys. We love you. And we will see you next week.
Thanks for staying up.